Yo. Oh no, my Fuki. Okay, it's alive. Okay. I'm drawing clothes. Because I haven't drawn clothes in a while. I don't know why I always have to like test my brush when I open a new canvas. Anyways. An inclination to explain why I'm drawing clothes. I think my title does it. Okay. First step is always the hardest. I don't even know where to start. Hesitating because I don't know if I want to like block in the head. Oh, look at that head. It's so funky shape. Yeah, I think the reference is a little more side view. I've noticed I have the bad habit of twinning all perspectives into like three-quarter view. Me too. Be more careful. I don't do that. It's definitely more profile. Oh, so Giga long neck. Yeah, just draw the base and then put the clothes on a separate layer. And that's the. I feel like this is such a common hairstyle, but I just don't know what it's called. Bowl cut, except you got a bit of fancy bang hairstyle. Fancy bowl cut. This tradition. Spend more time on the non-hair parts. Oh, I say I'm not studying. Just like drawing the head, face area. That's why I try to study the other parts. I don't draw often. Dude is holding something, so it makes part a little fuzzy. holding a cup of something. Hmm. Oh, random follow-up. Thank you for following Core Game. Core Game? Yeah, Core Game. Hope you're having a good day. You did not get jump scared by that alert. I always get jump scared by my alerts. Hello. Oh, hello. How are you this fine day? You feel like talking, of course. Definitely feel free to look. Don't feel pressured to talk just because my alert exposed you. Doing good? That's good to hear. I'm doing alright. Had a productive day today. There's always a nice feeling. Struggling with this hand, which is not a nice feeling. But, you know, I'm always struggling with hands, so what's new? What did I do today? Why did I feel productive? I just said I felt productive and then I just forgot why I felt productive. Ah, yes. I did some sandpapering of some things. I needed sandpapering that I've been putting off. Now everything is well sanded, looking nice. And yeah, I know the horror. I feel like hands on one of those things I've like drawn a shit ton of because it's just I want to get good, but then I have to draw a hand and I'm like question mark. Suddenly forgotten all those hours of practice. What is a hand? What? How you doing, Odd Donut? I feel like I've like captured your hours or something. This is like a little stub of a finger. How do I express a finger stub? Scribbling. I do the pro trick of randomly putting down strokes, and then the instant one of them looks good, I just erase all the other strokes. And all 10. Would recommend. Just kidding. That's why I'm like so slow. Oh no, not the insomnia. I feel that. I've been traveling a lot and doing a lot of things. So my hours have been even more messed up. I'm like active at hours I used to not be in. I don't know, somehow that's confused my brain. Whatever controls sleeping. But I hope you have a solution to handle the insomnia. Not, I hope you're working towards it and you find one soon. My solution is I just suffer. No, not the best solution, but you know, do what we can. Supposed to be a clothing practice stream. Now I'm just trying to figure out this finger. Honestly, I should just like scribble in the hands and not spend too much effort. That's not the purpose of this. When have I ever been logical? Too bad getting to sleep isn't a problem with staying asleep. As a light sleeper, I have both problems. I can neither fall asleep nor stay asleep, but that's okay. Just sleep during the day. Or I just don't sleep. One or the other. I wish I had good advice. You know, for me, what usually helps with staying asleep is like white noise. But, you know, some days it doesn't work. Oh. I know some people hate noise as well. They're trying to sleep, so. Trial and error is all you can do, unfortunately. Maybe do some science, but I feel like most of the times I've tried to get help with sleep problems, like doctors and stuff, I did not get much help. And like the common sleep medicines don't work too well for me, so feels strong, man. Except it feels bad, man, not feel strong, man. Oh. Well, I've had most of my life, so it's kind of like I'm used to it. Not too bad. Want to walk around it. I can run on pretty little sleep, for the better or worse. The smart thing to do would have been to draw this hand without this thing in the way. I'm not a very smart person, obviously, so here we are. I'm gonna try to draw the hoodie and everything's gonna be messed up. Oh well. Debating. Do I keep this sketch black? I like the sketch in light colors. Who's the cup man? What's the story? What is he drinking? Image, it looks like an iced coffee. But I can't see the logo too well. Don't know what store it is. He's a nice standing in nice like sunlit place. Seems to be a sort of sunset. I don't know what he's thinking about. He's thinking, I guess. You know, good for him. Imagine thinking. Couldn't be me. This is one of the few reference I've had where the person seems to be smiling. He's smiling a bit. I feel like a lot of times, lots of references, you have like the, you know, that like model stare. The dude's actually smiling. But to just put the brain on autopilot. The brain's always on autopilot. I never know what I'm saying. I never know what I'm doing. Until like 2 seconds later. And then I'm like, wait. Hold up. What if that's like a thing? Like you process and understand what you're saying a little after you say it. Feels like a different part of your brain that comprehends what you're saying too. Like part of your brain that comprehends what you're saying, another part of your brain that just like formulates a response without fully understand. It's like a like part of your brain is the sketch and the other part of the brain is the rendering. The rendering is the important part. My brain just forgets to render and I'm like, wait, what did I just sketch? What did I just say? Oh well. That's part of the fun, you know? I think it's because I have a bad habit of like thinking about multiple things. Never fully concentrated on one discussion. I'm too scared to listen back to my own streams. Like I usually rewatch myself on mute to see what I was drawing, but I'm sure if I did, there'd be times when I have no idea what the heck I'm saying. Let's see. I did just what I was talking about. That's what I was saying. Rewatch my streams. Oh yeah, I don't want to rewatch my streams because I'm sure there are times I'll have like a sentence that's like actually 2 sentences logically connected that don't make sense at all together, but made sense in my head because they were 2 different strands of thought. Oh well. I might gradient map this little flimsy. Haven't heard anything weird. You're doing great. Yeah, I mean, so far, I only get a few question marks. So, that's the problem. I'm being enabled. My autopilot is being enabled. No one's saying anything about it. Everyone thinks it's fine. The problem is I don't know what I'm saying. Maybe it's just like... Maybe it's not actually me in control. Maybe it's just like Ratatouille. Except it's like in my head. I'm not actually in control of my words. I think I am, but what's coming out is different from what I'm thinking. So am I really in control then? Hmm. I'm controlling the bigger chalk, exactly. For some reason this just reminded me of... I recently read Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy for like the first time ever, even though I know it's an old book. Sorry to all the Hitchhiker fans out there, but in it, there's like this part that's basically saying that humans are not the smartest species, and actually being controlled by mice. Pretty hilarious thought. I mean, I'm all for it. But anyways, I was just thinking about that. I said that maybe there's something else controlling my thoughts. Maybe it's the mice controlling me. Change my name to Chokakuni. I don't know why I'm so allergic to like blacks and whites. This hoodie is actually pretty gray, but no. Shading and grayscale kind of scares me. I've like tried to watch guides on it, but I'm so scared. I don't know what this is. The reference has an orange light. I don't think we're that good with the purple. Geometral gradient map. Have to go, but I hope you have a good day. Keep up the good work. Love to join. Oh, thank you. Thank you for dropping by, Core Gamer. You're going just as I finally started getting to the clothing part. Yeah, have a great day. Yeah, I consider titling my stream something like I'm gonna draw insert random clickbait thing, because you know it doesn't matter what I say because I never draw what I say I'm going to draw. I'm not a clickbaiter. Now. This is like the first time I've ever chosen a color that looks skin tone-ish in the first try. But the thing is, I'm not trying to draw skin tone for once. When I draw skin tone, I have to like do like color adjustments. It always looks not like skin. I think I tend to be, these colors are too desaturated. Wait. Going on the wrong layer feels good. Oh, I'm so sorry. Probably sucks. Every time that happens to me, you should just merge the layers out of frustration, which is probably not what you're supposed to do. But yeah, that's why I really admire those people that use a ton of layers. I could not. Like, even with a few layers, I would make that mistake of mixing up layers. So I don't know how people with a million bajillion layers keep their layers straight. I just give up. Hopefully it's not too much of a trouble fixing it. Every time someone mentions like the wrong way, it makes me think that one meme. I don't know if I want to find it. You're drawing on the wrong way, and they're like, oh, what? And then the image is all messed up because you drew on the wrong layer. So like the wrong things are showing. I'm so bad at describing memes. I'm too visual. I don't know any words. I can like picture it, but I'm blanking on the name of the movie and everything that could help identify the meme. Wish I could Google image search from my brain. Once I have spare brain power, I'll go look it up. While my brain is concentrating. And I think how to demonstrate this sunset light without making a new layer using any digital tricks. One way you can avoid layer problems, you just draw everything on the same layer, trust. Let's see a post once where people like, are you, which type of artist are you? Type that uses the Brazilian layers or type that uses like two? I feel like I'm definitely in between. My average layer count for like actual pieces is probably like 30, 20, 30. I'm always trying to go low because I hate layer management, so the fewer layers I have, the happier I am. For my studies, I usually just have like one or two. And I do not want to think about layers while I'm doing studies. But that might also be a bad thing because I'm not studying the way I'm drawing. Or, my studies are having different habits than my normal non-study drawings. So I'm not like practicing what I preach or what I want to do. Full shadow. Break that rule about not using true blacks and whites all the time. My excuse is that I usually blend it out, so it never ends up actually being really black or white. So perfectly legal. love the color orange so much. No, not green. Thank you. Ooh, green. Maybe I should change my character to have orange hair. Blue and orange is a good combo. Well, and also his hood looks real nice. Nothing else does though. Hello, Bolts. What advice would I give? Taking art seriously? I feel like the word seriously can mean a lot of things. I'm not like traditional artist. I'm studying for what I consider to be fun, so I really don't know how very serious people study. I'd assume probably some sort of school, maybe, but you'd have to ask people who actually went to art school how worth that is. But as someone who is studying somewhat seriously, but still in like the hobby area, like I'm not considering to be professional or anything, but you know, I still draw pretty regularly and doing things like drawing stuff I don't enjoy drawing so I can get better. I don't know, I think be very focused, I guess, what you want. Guy from Squid Game? Is it the guy from Squid Game? I did not watch Squid Game. Blue Drop Block. But what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. Very focused. Like what is your purpose in getting good at drawing? Do you have an end goal? Like draw for that end goal. For me, I want to be good at drawing people. I want to draw fan art, so I mostly study people. I like pretty much never draw like animals or anything like that. Remember that sentence? I am being whooshed right now in real time. I apologize. I did not understand that reference. Is that a sentence from Squid Game? Or maybe like a review for it? I know very little about Squid Game. I know their outfits. I'm wasting my time fluffing the hair. Even though it's not part of my intent. dynamics. I think anything else for the art, taking art seriously question. I don't know, I feel really unqualified to answer. I'd consider I take it somewhat seriously. I'm not like intending to be like the next Picasso or I don't know whoever the modern day equivalent of that is. Just wanna well things I like. Do something different from the day to day. Sleep, but that's too much work, you know? Honestly, I do get it. Sleeping is a journey. I don't feel sleepy very often. So every time I do, like I like prep everything before it's like sleepy time. Because I feel sleepy for such a brief moment of time that if I don't like immediately go to bed then I will not fall asleep. I miss that opportunity, I'm like struggling to sleep and that's a lot of effort. I definitely understand the too much work. I gotta focus. Wish it was like a pro tip. Need tips for sleeping. I don't know if that got caught my mic. Someone's having a rave on a Sunday night. It's Easter, to be fair, so maybe they're celebrating Jesus' resurrection. Woo. Biggest tip for sleeping is that when you close your eyes, it makes it easier to sleep. Oh, jeez. I should have thought that one. I'll try that tip next time I go to sleep. Experts hate this one trick. I think it's funny, like the phrase experts hate it. Like, I feel, wouldn't an actual expert be like happy? They'd be like, oh my god, this has good cancer. Solve insomnia. I don't know, I feel like if I was an expert, anything I'm an expert in, if I was to be considered an expert at anything, I'd be happy if someone solved the crux of my job. Or maybe I say that as someone who does not like my job. Or did not like my job, so I don't really do a job now. Feels bad. confused at how this hoodie lighting is. Like partially under the jacket. A bit confusing. Let me just block it all. Hoodie. It's like the strangest way to draw clothing. I'm literally drawing what I see and not like base color and shadowed and highlights. I normally draw things. I'm just drawing what I see. Better or worse. jacket looks so funky. Obviously don't know what I'm doing. Sleep was the biggest trust process I've ever done. I'm never trying like this again. Ooh, stressful. Not know where I was going. Finally following the reference. Skipping it to now, okay. An owl. I was hoping I could draw two things, an owl. Apparently I'm too slow for even that. Oops. It's not like I expected otherwise. Taking a sippy, yeah. Seems to be a coffee or something. Not my preferred way of taking coffee, but you know. Take coffee however you like to take coffee. I will not judge. I will judge slightly. Judgment does not matter. Never had coffee? Oh, that's a first. Are you like allergic or just never had the need for caffeine? Maybe allergic to coffee? Probably. I feel like people are allergic to like everything. I mean, it's probably better you don't drink coffee. Always drink soda. Well, that's not much better than coffee. I guess soda also does have caffeine. Generally. I normally am not the biggest fan of soda. A little too sweet for me. But yeah, I could see why that replaces your need for coffee. But been told to stay away from coffee by everyone. I think I just did that as well. I think coffee like tastes nice and smells really nice. But we all have our vices. Coffee is definitely a vice, as is soda. Let's try to limit it to one at a time. Anyways, I'll leave you to it. They smell very nice, yeah. Get motion sick very easily. And coffee is one of the smells that like removes my motion sick or like reduces it greatly. Not sure why. I don't know if there's like a scientific reason, but I feel like way less motion sick when I step out of the stinky airplane and smell like a Starbucks or anything. Or maybe that just means airplanes smell like shit, which is also true. It's too cramped, yeah, that as well. I hate airplanes with a burning passion. It's like the sole reason I don't like traveling because of airplanes. If I didn't have to fly, I would travel way more. I tell my mom I should move to like Europe or something. Better public transportation, better railways. And there's like a new Airbus that I took recently. That was pretty nice. It was all spacious. One of the ones with like two stories. Pretty cool. And I don't know if it's because it had two stories or just that flight just happened to be empty, but there was like no one on the plane. That made it doubly nice. Still got motion sick, but motion sick without people around. Well, from New Jersey to Arizona, I had to use two planes. Had like a stopover, I guess, or layover. One was a small plane. Seats were nicely spaced. Yeah, that's always nice. When I lived in the middle of nowhere, I also had to take smaller planes. They were never nicely spaced. Yeah, I hated it. I now live in a place where that is not a problem, or less of a problem. One reason why I moved out. couldn't bear with the annoying tiny baby plane that could barely carry anyone. Always made me sick. I also think it's a little bit pilot dependent as well. But I get motion sick so often I'm inclined to believe I'm just weak. Hey, there's nothing wrong with being weak. Why does his arm look so weird? Wait, wrong angle. I'm just gonna leave it. I'm tired. My dude's just gonna have an awkwardly shaped arm. I don't know what's wrong with this one. Everything. Oh, I know it's weird. You change his cup a bit. Not perfectly aligning. Oh no. I just erased this cup. Yeah, I was considering drawing eyes, but after how long that took, we are not drawing eyes. My dude's staying faceless. Yeah, I have two other references. I'm thinking I'd probably just call it a day. I don't know why this was so difficult. Let me guess what this is for my very abstract drawing. I'm gonna look at this next time I need to study and just be like, what is this? Also, this image has no hands, so that's my excuse to not draw hands. Maybe the reason AI can't draw hands is because all artists fear hands. There are fewer hands in the training repository. They cannot draw hands. God, this angle is bad. Okay, no. What happens if I do a reference drawing with no attention to proportions? Not that I ever pay attention to proportion in the first place, but you know, I try. Kind of. Just gonna do a sketch. Is it nothing else? Proportions lame. I agree. Can't wait until I understand the rules well enough to break them. Because those would be the first rules I break. The donut IRL. Are they disproportional? Are they an odd donut? No, sorry. I was gonna say disproportionate and then I was like oddly proportioned and then I was like, oh, is that why they're called left donut? I mean not left donut. I read left and then odd donut. Anyways. Full size 5 inches smaller, that's right down the middle. Oh, kinda hard to imagine. I got it. Yes, I got it. All these years. Even though it took me a while. I said the wrong thing. Someone used a transform tool on me. Didn't know God was an artist too. Wonder if to ask God if they have a liquefy. You could adjust yourself. But, Like trying to imagine. That's interesting. If true, that is interesting. Not even his sprinkles are proportionate. Oh no. See, like, you know, having one side be smaller than the other perfectly acceptable, but having the sprinkles not be proportionate, now God's really messing with us. Of being made of dough. I feel like there's a joke in there as well. This outfit is kind of insane. Super drapey, exaggerated. Everything I am bad at drawing. I'm very muted, not dramatic at all. I cannot draw this super dramatic outfit. Almost like Hisoka-esque with the cinched waist and the puffy clothes. Maybe I draw Hisoka instead. Whatever this outfit is. Goodness. Good old Hisoka, yeah. Not sure good is the word I'd use, but yeah. Hisoka's El Clasico. You can judge how you can judge what sort of person someone is if they like Hisoka or not. My voice got me feeling all tingly. Yep, that. Don't know all of Hisoka's lines, but that sure sounds like one. It's been a while since I read Hunter x Hunter. Like I stopped reading it after like the end hiatus. Hiatus? I forgot how to say hiatus. Hiatus? Hiatus? Hiatus. Anyways. The moment that the Dark Continent was more, I was somewhere in the Dark Continent when there were more words than pictures, I was like, it's time for me to take a break. And then I stopped. I've not gone back. I did like the arc and it was very interesting, but definitely all the hiatuses and then all the text, it was a lot. Okay, this is not a sus object. I'm just trying to draw this stupid fold. I don't understand it. Never read or watched it. I don't know if I should say you're missing out because I feel like it's very hit or miss anime depending on what you like. I think if you're like deeper into anime, it's more worth. If you're just getting started, it's. I've had mixed results when introducing people to it. It's pretty decent, I think, if you like shonen. You like a good power system that makes sense. Well, mostly makes sense. I don't know if I'd recommend it nowadays with all the hiatuses and stuff. I mean, not that Togashi shouldn't take a break, but should, you know, hire more artists or something, help him with this story. Doesn't have to draw as hard or work as hard. Now let's get our darn conclusion. As long as it's not as long as Berserk's hiatus. Oh no. Oh no. Oh whale. Yeah, I've only read the first part of Berserk, but yeah, it's too bad about. It's awful. Real strong, man. Maybe one day I'll finally get around to reading Berserk. It's like one of those things along with like JoJo that like everyone freaking talks about. I've like read or watched a tiny bit, but not enough to get hooked. So I really do like the style of both of them. I don't know how to say it, but like they're both very iconic styles. You're gonna recognize a Berserk manga page from anywhere. Similarly with JoJo. But I feel like JoJo anime is more often talked about. I think because the music is really good. I've been told. So definitely one of those few manga adaptations where the anime might be better. Well, at least it's talked about more, so I'm gonna assume it's better. Demon Slayer cough. Demon Slayer, I guess, when Demon Slayer, that's the animation that's insane. The music's pretty good too, but not like the most memorable, at least for me. I'm gonna skip the hand. An imaginary hand here. It doesn't have another hand. It's not a reference, so therefore it doesn't exist. True. Berserk anime was dragged through the mud because it was cheap and bad looking CG. Look, I know, like, I haven't read Berserk at all. I know about the plot minimally, but I've seen the Berserk anime. Oh, animes? Wasn't there multiple? For some reason there's like a part of my brain that's like there were multiple, but I don't know where that came from. I've seen clips from it, and yes, it is tragic, very tragic. I am sorry, very sorry to all the Berserk fans. There's very few pains greater than seeing your favorite manga getting turned into some cheap ass anime. This anime was pretty good. Okay, okay. So it's the new one that wasn't good. Noted. The only one that was made in the 90s. Oh, okay, I see, I see. Yeah, there's only one episode anime. Bossing say. Got it, got it. Future, I'm gonna misremember this piece of information. I'm gonna think there's legitimately one. Only one episode anime. Dude, this outfit looks so funky. I'm like trying to like block in some of the shapes, but it looks wrong. The music in episode 2016 is pretty good. That's the only praise I'll give it. If everything is as bad as it looked, then I'd say that's plenty high praise. That's too bad. Definitely a very iconic manga, so too bad the anime adaptation is not that good. Or the new anime adaptation's not that good. Okay, I will call it here for now. I do not know if I will finish this. I might look at it and be like, oh my god, this is atrocious. And I'll come back. But yeah, I have no idea how I'm gonna draw this bit. Just looking at it, I'm just question mark, question mark. Like really fluffy too. I did not capture any of the fluffiness. Oh well, whatever. This one I draw. Spent way too much time drawing the first outfit. Oh well. It was fun though. Like zoning out and just rendering clothes without thinking. Nice thing about references, I don't have to think. There's another outfit I had planned to draw, but now I'm looking at it again and I'm like, maybe this is outside of my skill level. I'll save it to my references. Maybe come back to it. Anyways, getting late, so I need to head off. Ready to fall asleep. I say, as if I'm not gonna go and play Genshin. But I will try and go to sleep. But thank you all for dropping by. I had what? Question mark? It's been a while since I've drawn clothes detailed. It's not even that detailed, but this detailed. Good night's been fun. Yeah, true, it's almost one. It is almost one in some places of the world. What? Question mark? Indeed. The question mark is necessary. But anyways. Thank you all for dropping by. And see y'all whenever. Bye bye. Good night. Good day. Good afternoon. I don't know. Bye bye. Fun! Exclamation mark, yes. Fun. Fill in your preferred punctuation. Yes. Bye bye.